Hello and hello and welcome back to Ancient Space. So, right, let's get an interdictor up there, because if that auto disables enemy ships, that could be very useful for dealing with those sides. Repair station, protector. And yeah, let's get an interdictor up there as well. Because if I can slow them down along here without actually destroying them, that would be kind of useful. Ooh, constructor. Not sure what that actually means, but I will look it up later and find out. It's probably something like build every kind of defensive structure or something like that. That will be a guess, but it would make sense. So yeah, automatically targets with EMP missiles. Increases damage output on the target enemy unit. Okay. I'm not sure why I would want to do that. I'm assuming that means it actually increases the damage that it takes, though that isn't what it actually says. Okay, I don't have enough replicants to afford anything particularly good, so I'm not going to bother. Logically, I should be trying to spread out and hold those positions, but I don't think it's necessary, or, strictly speaking, a good idea. Get the Olympus out there. In fact, let's build another rover. Get it up there fast. Get it out there.
Target out of range.
Oh, damn it, its range is obviously a bit limited. Sell what was built there, instead build a repair structure there. Damn it. Let us target both. Squadrons of piranhas don't seem to be too dangerous. So yeah, if I slap up a couple of defensive stations around here, the Olympus can probably hold this area on its own. So repair station, satellite dish, and then I will actually slap up an interdictor there. Get the repair station, build me instead. Now, the interdictor's range sucked, but the protector's range was decent, so. Another one coming in. Hit it with everything we've got. Where the hell's my Corsair? His entire purpose in this mission is to just disable their carrier, or their capital ships, rather. Actually, they're only large, so they probably don't count as capital ships, do they? Heavy escorts, something like that. Something akin to a cruiser. Hold on to it for 7 more minutes. At least this one's had at least this one has had the decency to tell you exactly how long you need to hold it for, rather than just a percentage meter ticking upwards. Okay, so that's the interdictor being very useful. Increased damage on that enemy unit. Blow it to hell and back.
Target out of
Okay.
range.
Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. Could do with getting a rover out there, I think. Get that rover over to that position. Heal up that repair station. They don't seem to be throwing much at me from this direction, I've got to say. And I haven't had to use any of my officer abilities yet, which is good. Ah. That should let the Olympus handle just about anything they throw at me. Especially if the rover can keep stuff repaired. Oh, why are you targeting the one that's disabled, you numbskull? Increases damage. Increase the damage it takes, rather. Kaboom. Where the hell's my scythe at? The problem with my scythe is, of course, it doesn't engage unless it breaks cloak. And there isn't a way to turn the cloak off until it can just shoot anything that goes near it. Sorry if my voice went a bit quiet there, I'd managed to nudge the microphone away from my mouth. So... Fortunately, that interdictor has a habit of only hitting their smaller units, but what can you do? Deal with what you have. Got a Patriot out there. Yes, I have. Good. Okay. I'm trying to remember which game was it that I was looking at the achievements recently. One of them was An Englishman's Home is His Castle. Can't remember. I think it might have been this one, but I can't remember for certain. Either way. I do like that title as an achievement, largely because, well, I am English. And given my predilection for sword collecting, I do have a bit of a love of medieval history, so... Castles, awesome things. Okay, move the Medusa in. Target that. Get the Corsair out there behind it. Target that. Move with all speed. Gotta say, a Corsair using both techniques at once can really move. Damn it. Let me guess, the one down here? Yeah. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have opened my mouth about how they weren't throwing much at me from this direction. Move the Katarina. Move the Ulysses. And somebody's probably going to complain about the way I say Ulysses rather than Ulysses. But you know, why I don't care.
Station lost. Station lost.
Wow. Well, I just got badly overwhelmed. Okay, move the capital ships back. Why can't I ever keep my mouth shut? Seriously, whenever I say something along the lines of, well, this area seems to be pretty calm, they immediately start throwing a load of bad guys at me. Fall back. Best speed, fall back. Okay, fall those two back as well. We've only got to hold it for 2 more minutes. Yeah, they're just absolutely overwhelming me at this point. Because they're not even attempting to hit my capital ships. They're just destroying the bloody space stations. Medusa, engage. Enemy trilobites. Ay, 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 ay. Olympus, fire. Area of effect weapons. Things were going pretty well, now we're getting a little swamped, but still not doing too badly. Okay, oh god. Right. Everybody's damage output has just increased and we've all got shields. Hit them with everything we've got. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't spawn any more units to help defend because my replicant count has dropped again.
Station lost.
Yep, they are losing stations like they're going out of fashion. Should slap a force field around it. Oh well. Where the hell's my Corsair? Corsair, target that ship. I think capturing this side has been largely pointless. But actually, no, then again, it did let me complete the secondary objective, didn't it? Which was useful, I will admit. 30 seconds, people.
Station lost.
Initiate all self-healing maneuvers. Okay. 15, 14. I'm not going to do the full countdown because that would get annoying very quickly. Balls. Okay, as soon as the course is... There we go. And that's the end of that. Right. Now, hopefully... Yes, good.
I'm checking the scanner's last known observation target. Which appears to be pointed at Earth.
They were watching us? For how long?
This may be a proverbial hornet's nest, Doctor.
Hector, can you reconfigure? Point it toward the Black Zone core?
Processing.
That is quite an impressive structure, I've got to say. Particularly given that I'm assuming the ships we're flying are at least fairly sizable.
Scans show several layers of spatial tears and anomalies surrounding the inner core.
It's a quagmire of anomalies. Very dangerous.
We anticipated as much.
Update. Detecting a fusion reactor of UCF construction somewhere beyond it.
Ulysses 1?
Could it be the Ulysses 1?
Possibly, Sergeant. They may actually be alive. Set a course for that signal.
Ghostbusters. Nice. Okay, so I didn't get many of the artifacts on that mission, but I got everything I really needed. So, let's continue. Mission log, day 53. Mission status is uncertain. Fleet has discovered ancient Scythe deep space scanner away. Away? Scythe activity continues to be high. Hector AI attempted to decipher Scythe language. Something stirring them. UCF energy signal has been discovered. Possibly Ulysses 1 power core. Prepare contingency plan. Message ends. So what's my other... Ooh, a Centurion. Protected by a strong shield. Heavy hitters. Support defense maneuvers, but there's damage tanks. Okay. That sounds potentially nifty. So you do very good damage against small and medium, but not too good against large. And anything else? Maybe not. Actually, to be fair, a couple of them could be very effective against... Or could be very effective at providing support for something like my Patriots, which are very good against large, and they're actually surprisingly good against extra large. The Corsairs do pretty good damage against extra large and buildings. I was not aware of that. I'll have to remember that, because I've been using them primarily as support abilities. Or for their support abilities, rather. So between a squad consisting of that, and that, we'd actually be able to hold a bit. So it still looks like we've got a few units missing that we haven't yet acquired. So, I'm not going to upgrade them until I've actually seen them in action to decide if I like them. But I will upgrade the Corsair's damage versus extra large units. Because that might make it good against some of the more dangerous things out there. Okay, so we've got enough for one of these, so... Extra damage versus extra large in buildings. Speed increased and armor increased. Ability cooldown reduced. Try to... Given how much I use the healing ability, having the cooldown of it reduced will be very, very useful. Okay, so what have we got? That's a speed boost. That's a large. That's damage against large, damage against medium. Damage versus extra large. And armor increased, okay. So I want that one. I'll swap up my damage. No, that was my speed boost, which I actually do want. Swap out the speed boost for the damage versus large. No? Actually, yeah. Put in the speed boost, and I'd rather have the damage versus large than the one against medium. Okay. And unfortunately I've just lost him for whatever reason. So, which is a pity because he was quite useful. Instantly and severely damages all enemy units in the current sector. Wow. That could be pretty handy. I'm going to put that on there. 2, Age Unknown. Possible enhanced clone. Cool. A little creepy, but okay. Right, let us continue on to the next mission. And I'm not sure we need to go through this every time at the beginning of every mission, but... And I just mean this opening segment.
If the ancient Scythes built that scanner, they theoretically could have used it for anything. Perhaps controlling the Balathans. They were definitely observing humanity as we expanded our colonies into space, but they never tried to make any sort of contact with us. They just watched. We're following a signal from a UCF power source. We assume it's the Ulysses 1. We're hopeful that she and her crew are safe. If we can navigate this ring of anomalies and locate them, perhaps they can help clear up this mystery.
I think safe is a relative term while we're here. Psychonaut. Need to get around to finishing that game at some point. Never did.
Damn it. At last he had scattered our fleet. Petition vessels, sound off.
Activating homing beacon. Olympus responding from Sector 1.
Oh,
Got
wonderful.
A log on UCS Olympus, bearing 187, attempting to rejoin formation.
Where's our mining vessel?
MV Katerina bearing 135. She's moving away from us, Commander.
Captain Yuri, return to formation at once.
No response, Commander.
Yuri's
We're
running
gonna
for
check
it, isn't he?
This expedition is over.
What is wrong with him? Hector, please advise.
Ship's telemetry reports Captain Yuri is exhibiting signs of delirium. Dr. Nagota suggests that radiation poisoning, due to the inferior shielding of the Katerina, is the likely cause.
Wonderful.
Get a couple Corsairs out there to bring him into custody.
Okay.
This region also contains several spatial disruptions that must be avoided. We should withdraw once we have recovered the captain. Exit points in the forms of unstable wormholes are randomly spawning throughout sectors 1 and 2. Scanning a random wormhole will likely stabilize it long enough for our capital ships to enter and escape.
Wonderful. Okay, so...
We've got about 10 minutes before he's out of range.
Interdictor. Yep. We saw those in the
Commissioner Renner,
previous
spatial
mission.
anomalies are your specialty.
This area of space appears to be discontinuous. Jump through one hole, end up at another. It's a puzzle. You wish to risk more lives by continuing?
We still have a
Assuming
job
we've got
to
at
do
least
out
one
here,
Corsair.
Commissioner.
Your unit has temporarily been disabled.
I don't even have a Corsair at the moment. That seems foolish, given that I kind of need one for the mission. Oh well, let's build one then. Well, let's build a couple. So I don't have access to the Olympus for this mission, do I? Pity, she's quite good.
Your unit has temporarily been disabled.
So he's just cheesing it, which is not good.
Enhancement.
Okay, enhance the Centurion. He's very good against small and large units. Not so good against mediums. Scouts, however, are pretty good against mediums.
Commander Burns, scans have found an ancient Scythe ruin in Sector 3. We have time to investigate, but should not delay too long.
Okay, bring everything to bear.
Enhancement complete.
And both Corsairs. Where's my builder? My builder to establish a point there, because we're going to need the extra resources, right. Get moving, people. Support hangar, support hangar. Turret, okay. Looks everything we have on the turret. Corsair 1, target the support hangar. Corsair 2, target the support hangar. Go. And put a turret on that. Then get the rover to scan that. Okay. So where is the Katarina at the moment? It's still... It's made a run for Sector 2 already. Oh, okay, so the... so I can't control the Olympus, can I? That takes us to Sector 2. I'd rather just have the Olympus jump straight to Sector 2. Okay, good work there. Get your rover up. Establish a defensive point there. Captured that. Turret. Turret. That's the Katarina. Unfortunately, none of those guys can build units, so unfortunately they can't actually stop him, but I can hopefully slow him down a bit. Okay, all ships, forget subtlety, make a dash for the gate. Sorry, not the gate, the wormhole. That would have been very useful last mission, I've got to say. Let's head to Sector 2, see where they're coming out. Okay, good, they're coming out close to where they need to be. Get down there. Where's my Corsair? Corsair, go to pirating mode and go and get him. Everybody who's not that Corsair, move to support. Flank speed. Okay. In case anybody wonders, no, I'm probably not going to go and down there fast. Corsair, go, 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 go. Before he gets himself into too much trouble. Get over there fast. Corsair, target the Katarina. Yes, I'm probably not going to bother scanning that temple, I don't think. I might have been able to do it, but I think it would have been more time than it was worth. So far, scanning additional stuff hasn't netted any great rewards. Well, apart from... I suppose 2 was quite useful, but... Nice achievement.
Dr. Gata was right. Yuri's gone completely off-killed. Team 3 is subduing him now. MV Katarina's back in our control.
Good
Good.
work. Have Dr. Nagata take a look at him as we reassemble the fleet.
Cross-referencing vectors. Broadcasting optimal rendezvous point to all vessels on Navcom 4.
Well, we've managed to recombine the fleet,
New discovery.
so we need to scan a wormhole.
Well, Doctor, the puzzle has turned into a game of chess. In order to save your king,
Don't be cliché, Commissioner. I realize the stakes, so if you don't have any advice to offer, please stay quiet.
No, but I do have advice. Now, if you look carefully, you will see an abandoned hulk adrift nearby. If we can get it to the Ulysses, we can salvage its hull plating to prevent further radiation problems with the Katarina.
How unusually helpful, Mr. Renner.
Secondary objective. Locate the abandoned ship in Sector 2 and tow it to the Ulysses 2.
Okay, which wreck is it? Is that it? The Ulysses is almost on top of it anyway. Go carry that thing. Right, so where's one of these unstable wormholes we need to scan? Titanium potential. One wormhole.
Station lost. No
Can't.
friendlies in sector. Sensors offline.
Can't see any rovers since you've now got a hold of that. Oh great, now the side ships.
We have the wreckage, Commander. Capture team is scrapping it for plating.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant.
That was
301 to Renner.
shockingly easy.
Yes, you do.
Station lost.
Okay, so where the hell's one of these unstable wormholes that I need to scan? Is that one over there? No, it doesn't appear to be. Pick it up there. Corsair 1. Target that support hangar. Corsair 2. Target that repair station. Everyone else engage targets of opportunity. Fire off repairs. Right. So... Okay. Support hangars are kind of annoying, but nothing much worse than that. Let's target them. Where the hell's the Ulysses gone? So that's one hull to sector 3. I say I'm assuming it's got to be one of those because they look like the unstable wormholes. So. I don't really care about them because they're not doing much to me.
Station lost.
Yeah, I just captured it, so I don't care if it gets blown up. Because I was going to blow it up
Scout
anyway.
Lost.
Okay, lost a scout, which isn't good, but it's not awful. Together. Pop some defensive shields, because things...
Lost.
Okay, losing a Corsair is quite annoying. Get me a Patriot out here. Right, looking at my timer. That's probably a reasonable point to end this video and say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.